I thought about just not doing anything today. It just got you slightly off kilter there. That was a lot of stuff I did today. Hi, I'm Sock Marionette, doing business as Bargain Counter Argument, and I'm a middle-aged lady in a tiara talking about books and related topics. Today it's specifically book organization because it's another organizational vlog. It is Tuesday, October 28th. Sure, you bet, why not? 2025. It's getting on toward 11 o'clock in the morning. It's an overcast, cozy fall day here in New England. It's a great day to get stuff done, and that's good because I'm got stuff to do. I'm getting ready for my second bookshelf, which is the twin of the one I did last week. That's out for delivery now. I'm not sure if I'm going to have the energy to put it together this afternoon because we usually get our UPS deliveries come like in the afternoon, so we shall see. Meanwhile, I've got a lot of stuff to do to get ready for it. Everything's still in a bit of chaos, which is all part of the process, and I'm just getting a little tired of it, but I can see the light at the end of the tunnel, and I just hope it's not an oncoming train. So I'm going to do a couple of clips showing what things look like right now and what I'm hoping to accomplish today. I don't have to do it today. In fact, I thought about just not doing anything today, just lounging around, but I decided I had the energy to do this, or at least some of it. I already did, there was a corner bookshelf that I've been meaning to get to for several weeks now, and I think I finally got to it. It's not finished, but I've made some progress, so I will show that in a minute. I was hoping to record 2 other videos today, or at least get a start on them. One is a reading vlog that's going to take a few days to go all the way through because I want to read the Scared Sexy collection, which is a Kindle Unlimited collection of novellas by different writers. I think that's like Ali Hazelwood and Katie Robert and Christina Lauren and a couple of others who I can't remember who they are right now, but they're all authors I've read before and enjoyed who are, you know, having a bit of a cultural moment right now. And I'm looking forward to reading those. I want to do that as a vlog and hopefully get that up on Halloween, which is today's Tuesday, that's Friday, because it is the Scared Sexy collection. And I've been meaning to do this for a while. I just haven't gotten to it because I've got other things going on. So I'm hoping to at least get that started today because I don't plan to read all 6 novellas in a single day, but I want to at least get the video started, do an intro and that kind of thing. And I also have another book unhaul to do. So last week the unhaul I did was books that I was going to be putting in little free libraries. I just keep them in the trunk of my car, and if I see a little free library, I have something to exchange or just drop off even if I don't take a book. I have an update about that, and the books that I want to unhaul now are ones that I'm going to be taking to a used bookstore for store credit. So that's a video. I'd like to get all of that video done, just like the whole thing start to finish. I'm going to just do it the way I did it last week, which was a lot of fun and people seem to enjoy it. And that's just sit there and pull out the books, hold them up, and explain why I'm getting rid of them and what I thought of them if I read them. And so that's something I'd like to get done today because those books are sitting in a couple of bags here in my bedroom, just kind of being in the way. So I'd hope to get that done. I'm going to take you on a quick tour of the sitting room, which is still chaos, and this room, and kind of, like I said, just detail what I'm hoping to get accomplished today. Okay, here we have the sitting room. There are still bags of books on the floor. There's a bag that needs to be sorted. Some of that has to go in the trash, some of it can go in the recycling. And since today is trash and recycling day, I'd like to get that taken care of. The stuffed animals are still sitting there looking smug because they don't have to do anything. And they've been joined by a laundry basket of their compatriots. So there we go. I still need to decide what I'm going to do with that tree. I think it's going to go downstairs, possibly in the dining room. And we shall see. Awkward edit during the transition. So I could give you a quick look at this shelf. I worked on that last night. And I'm not done with it, but at least I got a start. I like the way it looks, but there's a couple of refinements I want to make at some point. But it is basically done. Well, at least first draft done. There's the tray table that had the stuff for the shelf on it, and it still has a few things that just need to be sorted and organized and stored. Those 2 bags over there are for the unhaul video, and a couple other things that I need to figure out. I'm not too concerned about that. And then over here we have the current configuration of the bookshelf, and the lower bookshelf is going to go away today or tomorrow because the twin to the taller bookshelf is arriving, and I'm going to put that together at some point and put it back there. All of these books that are in bags are ones that I'm going to be demonstrating and hauling on Midweek Motivation, which is Wednesday at 2 p.m. Eastern. Join if you can, or watch it back, or don't. I am not the boss of you. Yeah, I'm not sure exactly what I'm going to do with those in the meantime. I might want to clean up that gold cart that's behind the book trough, which is currently just a miscellaneous stuff trough, and put them on there. I haven't decided yet. Having them in bags is kind of nice because I can just move them around very easily and deal with it that way. Whoops, got ya slightly off kilter there. So that's the plan, and I'm going to stop recording and start doing. Okay, one last look at the sitting room, which got tidier before it got worse. The plant is now downstairs in the dining room. Again, the stuffed animals are just kind of hanging out. And there was a little wire rack that was in front of the plant. And now it is back here where it can hold some stuff. Awkward edit. And I didn't even have to move the spinny thing. The spinny thing still has plenty of clearance for spinning purposes. This is the current state of the bedroom. You can see there's been turned down service, or maybe I had a little nap. Who knows? Who knows? And hopefully nobody's getting seasick. I have the twin of the new bookcase. As I suspected, the overlap is not too bad because they're both the same height. They're both the same model of bookcase, so I think it looks pretty coherent. The books are all spine in and on the gold cart because those are books that I will be hauling during Midweek Motivation, as mentioned. The book trough is still the miscellaneous stuff trough. I haven't quite cleared off the tray table, but now it just has my library books that need to go back on the shelf. I did not film my unhaul video. I don't know if I'm going to get to that today because I'm kind of tired. And then all of these bags here on the floor had books in them, but now they're empty. What I really want to do is just get this place a little tidier. I don't have to clean it up completely. And then that'll be it for the day. Okay, I'm doing one last in-person clip. It's about a little after 5 in the afternoon, and I'm pretty tired. That was a lot of stuff I did today. A lot of lifting and assembling and so on. It's a very good workout. My core is happy. My back's a little tight, but it will loosen up. Yeah, I'm not sure what else to update on. I am enjoying a nice coffee. I'm in my sweet, cozy, soft sweater, different tiara. I'm enjoying a nice, what is this? This is a coffee, and I put, I think coffee creamer. I think it's Coffee Mate, but I'm not sure. Cross-branded with Snickers, so it's like a Snickers coffee. It'll do nicely. And while I was fluttering around picking some stuff up, I found this book, The Fixer by Helen K. Diamond, which is part of the Bad Boys, I think, tetralogy. Like, I think it's 4 books, I'm not sure. Anyway, this is The Fixer, Games People Play. And I took it with me when I went, my mom had a meeting very early on Monday morning, and she wanted me to drive. But she didn't need me to go into the meeting with her. So I was just hanging out in the waiting room, and I had this with me to read. And so I read about 90 pages. It's about 380 pages long. And it's this woman who is, she's an investigator. She works for an NGO, a non-governmental agency, a nonprofit that looks for missing and exploited women. And because when she was 13, her similarly aged cousin just suddenly disappeared. And now it's 13 years later, she's 26, and her cousin has never shown up. And she found her uncle, like, kind of went nuts trying to figure out what happened to his daughter. And she acquired somehow his notes on that investigation. And she found like a single name, Wren. And it took her a while to figure out that it was actually supposed to be a name. And Wren is actually the name of a fixer, a guy who, fixes things for people in organizations and even the government, but he doesn't work directly for the government. He has like a consulting firm. So he makes problems. I wouldn't say he makes problems disappear, because that sounds really ominous, and he's probably not, but we're not sure. Although we do get some stuff from his POV. And he's actually, he is not like in the habit of disappearing people or anything like that. We know that, she doesn't. But he's like Wren, and he's so dangerous and mysterious. And then we see from his interactions with like his two friends, he has like two friends because he's kind of a loner, and they're like, you're kind of a weirdo. And sometimes you come across as creepy. And so, in all of these like dark romances and romantic suspense, like you have the lone hero who comes across as being like so hard and unemotional and stuff. Well, this is, I think, I really like how his friends are like, were you creepy to that woman? And meanwhile, we get the female main character's point of view as well, of course. And she's like thinking, why is this guy being so weird and creepy? I mean, he's handsome, don't get me wrong. He's super hot, but he's kind of a dork, but a creepy, not exactly a creepy dork. Well, anyway, so she's like, anyway, I just kind of like how, it's kind of hard to describe, I guess. Maybe because I'm tired. Anyway, I like how it's like this like mysterious guy is, everybody's like, oh, reacting to him how you would probably react in real life to that kind of person. You're like, okay, I guess he's powerful and dangerous, but he's also kind of a dork. There's something weird. There's something weird with this guy. Anyway, so I'm enjoying that. So yeah, I'm going to see how I do with this coffee. If it wakes me up enough that I end up doing my, my book on haul video, because I'd like to get that taken care of, but I don't have to do it today, or not. And, yeah, whether or not I do that video, I'm closing it out here today so I can get this edited and posted and stuff. So if you liked what you saw here, or even if you didn't, if you found it amusing in some way, you can like, comment, share, subscribe, or not. I am not the boss of you, and I hope you have a good day or night.